up guys, it's me Kieran, and today we are back with episode 3 of We Are Town. And yeah, we're going to be playing Dover today. We're very rock bottom of the league, and I know I said we was going to play Cheltenham, and the reason why the recording didn't go up against Cheltenham was because it kind of went tits up. It was just a boring episode in my opinion, and a lot of things, you know, messed up in the video as well. So we're going to do it against Dover instead, hopefully get a better recording this time round. But yeah, going back after the Tranmere game that you guys had seen, we won 2-1. We then went and played Southport, and we won 2-1 against them. And in this game, Craig Disley scored that amazing free kick that I uploaded to my channel. So if you haven't already seen that, go ahead and watch that. It was an absolutely amazing free kick that he scored, and that was a very good 3 points for us. We then played Barrow and we drew 0-0, which once again was a little disappointing that we didn't manage to score a goal. A game in which we dominated the whole game, you know, had lots of shots but just couldn't find the net, which was very disappointing. But we turned that around and we scored 4 past Bromley, winning 4-1. Andy Monkhouse, McCreeve, Robertson and Padraig Eamon all getting goals, but Monkhouse then got injured for 3 weeks. And then we drew against Guiseley, which was a game once again that we should have won. Dominated, had many shots but just couldn't find the net. So if things keep turning out how they are like this, then I may have to switch things up. But then again, we went and played Cheltenham. Now this is a game I felt we definitely should have won given the circumstances. Now they got a man sent off in the 38th minute, and then they scored a penalty right on half time, which was very frustrating. Then we managed to nick an equaliser in the 55th minute before they got a sending off in the 60th, and then literally nothing happened. We just couldn't seem to find the net until Nathan Arnold rescued us in the 87th minute, and then Mark Beck nicking a goal in the 90+ first minute to make the win look, you know, a little more comfortable than it actually was. But that was quite lucky in my opinion. We should have done a lot better other than scoring them 2 goals very late on. But nevertheless, today's game is against Dover. They're bottom of the league, we're at home, so this should be a straightforward win in my opinion. In terms of how the league's going, 11 games in, we're top of the league. Only on goal difference is Tranmere on level pegging with us. But other than that, you know, I think we're starting to gel as a team really, and it's working out well. So I'm quite happy in the direction we're going. And team-wise, I think we're pretty strong, and we could be in for a very decent season. So that's the team I'm going to be playing up there, and I think I'm just going to keep the bench the way it is because that looks just about right. I'm going to go ahead and submit that team there. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Disley, he's been a very good player for us so far, and so is Eamon. Eamon is actually been probably our key man, other than James McEwen, as it says down there, because he's only conceded 8 goals in 11 games, which is very good for a goalkeeper, and you know, he's doing very well. In terms of Mark Beck, his loan hasn't been off to the best of starts. 11 games in, he's only scored 2 goals, 1 from a penalty, and that late one, I believe, was his second goal. He's not really settled in as well as I thought, and that's the main reason that we're playing Padraig Eamon up top. And Padraig's basically keeping Mark Beck out of the team at the minute. So unless Mark Beck starts to pick up his game, we won't see him featuring in the first team for a long time coming. But that's a risque formation from Dover, playing a sweeper, which you often don't see in football, especially in the conference. 2 defenders, wing backs, 3 centre mids and 2 strikers. It could be very interesting playing this against this, but I would still say that we should definitely be beating them regardless, you know, even if we put 10 players in defence. So but I fully expect us to keep that run going and win this game. I'm going to go ahead and kick this straight off. So 3 points definitely on the cards for us. They're playing in white, we're playing in black, traditional black and white Grimsby kit. The new season's drawing close as well, which is very interesting. I can't wait for the new season to come in. Obviously, as a Derby supporter, it's very exciting. And Arnold gets the first goal in 30 seconds. We'll take that any day. Eamon, should I say, not Arnold. Yeah, but with the new season coming in, Derby in fact actually got beat by Grimsby 2-1 in a friendly, which was very disappointing. But then we went and won at Northampton yesterday, which we won 1-0 from a Johnny Russell goal. And then we're going to Holland next. In terms of player signings, we've done well. You know, we've signed players like Andreas Weimann, who's a good player. We've brought Darren Bent back in on a permanent. And we've got some exciting players, and we've got some exciting prospects for this season. Hopefully, Clement can do well this season for us. And in terms of big football, like the Premier League, I mean, Sterling going to Man City for a ridiculous amount, and Nasila's got to go 2-0 to us. But in terms of Sterling going to Man City, that's a big amount of money, you know, for Sterling. I mean, I think he's a good player, but I just don't see how he's going to play well at Man City, in my opinion. And in terms of other signings, such as Schweinsteiger going to United, that's a great signing for United. But never in a million years did I think Schweinsteiger would leave Munich for a Premier League team. Not only that, Schneiderlin, I don't know whether that has been confirmed yet, but it is in the works that Schneiderlin will be going to United as well, so they're looking at a very strong team. Falcao to Chelsea, that's Falcao. You know, he didn't perform at United, but whether he performs at Chelsea or not, we don't know. I mean, for Chelsea's sake, I guess I hope he will, but it'll be interesting to see how he does there. And I reckon Chelsea will have a very strong team on Football Manager and on paper in the real life Premier League. I reckon they'll be gunning for the title again. For Arsenal, I can't really say there's been much news for them, in my opinion, you know, but there never really is. You don't really hear much from Arsenal. I don't even know if they've signed anybody. I can't think if they have. But yeah, Pogba's also looking at maybe going to Man City or Chelsea. And on top of that, Man City are going a bit weird with the signings. They signed Fabian Delph, which is a bit of a weird signing, and also they've signed Patrick Roberts. Now, Patrick Roberts is a very good player. He's very good. He's young. He's a good prospect. But I think going to Man City is just going to ruin his career, because he's not going to play there. And it's up to Man City to let him get out on loan and play first team football, because if he doesn't, he's gonna waste his potential. I mean, players like Freddie Adu, he was gonna be an absolute wonder kid, and now he's just absolutely nothing compared to what he was supposed to be. The same with Al Shaarawy from AC Milan. He's gone on loan to Monaco this year, although he has had a lot of injuries, but he was tipped to be like the next Lionel Messi, and now you don't even hear his name being mentioned at all. So it's a bit weird that Man City are doing this. If they nurture him right and play him, then there's no reason why he can't improve and excel as a footballer. But it's just a shame to see that if they're going to buy players like this, you just don't want them to ruin the career. And that's a fair goal for us. Jack McCreef, 3-1. We'll take that in a much safer position now. I don't like being 2-1 up, because you feel a little nervous all the time. Oh, and almost a fourth goal there. But this, going back onto Football Manager terms, this season should be very good. I'm hoping to get into League 2. When we get to League 2, I don't know how it's going to go. Obviously, that's all left down to the imagination. And Padre Guillamon gets his another goal, but it's been disallowed there, which is unfortunate. It was miles offside. Yeah, I did think that at first, but the linesman didn't flag for a while, which was a bit weird. But yeah, League 2 should be interesting, and great, Reece Hayes is injured, so I'm gonna have to take him off. But yeah, League 2 should be interesting, depending on who's in there, who comes down from League 1 as well. But it's a tough league, and getting Grimsby back into the Football League would be absolutely amazing in terms of achievements. And I hope that in real life they can actually do it. The last few seasons they have been pushing to be in the Football League, and it's just not happened. They've made it to the playoffs a couple times, and they've just sort of bottled it when it's got there. And they perform well throughout the season, and then it just ends up going a bit tits up in my opinion. So it's unfortunate for them. Maybe this year could be their year if they perform well again. They always say third time's a charm. 2 playoff finals they've lost in a row now. But our aim in this series is to get them promoted straight away. And I often feel the only bad thing about Football Manager 2015 is that it just seems too easy to get promoted and to conquer Europe or whatever league you're in. It just seems a bit too easy. Like my friend, he he started with Shrewsbury in League 2 and he got 2 successive promotions in a row. Now, he got promoted to League 1 first season. Now that's understandable because Shrewsbury had been relegated and everyone knew they were going straight back up. And then he got promoted straight to the Championship, and in that Championship season he dominated the Championship and fell into the playoffs, and he lost in the playoffs, which was fair enough, but you know, it seemed a little too easy. And second season he would have definitely got promotion, and it just feels like it's a little bit too easy to win and get promoted all the time. Like, for a team like Grimsby, if we got to League 2, and now I'm not saying I want to do that, but it would probably take them a good between 2 to 5 years to probably get promoted to League 1. You know, you've got to strengthen your squad and your facilities and everything. So, you know, it's not one of those things that you can just do in a season. I mean, yeah, you do see some cases of like a team that's come from like the conference and just rose all the way to the Premier League, or like League 2, like Bournemouth and Swansea and Norwich and Southampton. They rose through all the leagues, but they didn't do it, you know, year after year after year, I don't believe. So, you know, it's a bit easy. So I hope they change that on FM15, but I'm excited to see what they bring out, and you know, it should be interesting. FM16. Now, this is my second year playing FM full. Like, I've played bits of it in previous ones, but this is the second year. I played through 14 for ages, and I've played this right from the beginning. So, you know, I'm hoping for some drastic changes, because if it's anything like this game again, it just makes you not want to play the game anymore. But after that game, a 3-2 win, Dover over Dover. That's a good result. Dover remain bottom of the league on 6 points. That favours our lead at the top by 2 points. Now we're clear. Gateshead in second, Tranmere third, Shelton fourth, and Halifax rounding off that last playoff spot there. Top of the league though, 12 games in, won 7. Have I lost yet? I don't know if I have. I think no. I'm unbeaten in the league, which is very good actually. I thought I'd lost this season so far, but not yet. So how many games is that? 1, 2. Oh, it's 11 games unbeaten. So that's very good for us. We've got Boreham Wood next. That should be a win. Kidderminster's a tough game. Forest Green probably should be winning that. And then the big game, the next live game, is definitely Lincoln City. Yeah, the derby, that is, of all derbies, especially in the conference. Very important game, and that is one I definitely want to win. I'd rather lose all my other games in the league and just beat Lincoln twice. That's how important it is. So anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give it a like. Let me know your thoughts on all the transfers that are happening with like Man City. Do you think they're just being a bit greedy and trying to prove that they have money, or do you actually think they're doing this for talent and to actually improve their squad? So go ahead and leave that in the comments. Let me know what you think. And yeah, if you have enjoyed the episode, go ahead and give it a like. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, then go ahead and press that subscribe button. And all that's left to say now, peace.